back in the room. Welcome back. Was your break as good as my break? I went outside. I tangoed with some spiders. I have loads of spiders that hang around my door because I'm in like an outy house sort of thing. We will just fold. The worst ace of the pack. So yeah, I'm being very careful with this player because they are. I'm finding them to be rather like passive most of the time. So if they are starting to come at us, we are just going to overfold, I think, versus them. I mean, not like A6 is going to be in any of my range of doing anything else with, but just so you know, the game plan. That's the game plan. Right, we want Ramirez's range to bump it up. They don't. Hey, we will be getting 8s in here though, if need be. Right, that game looks like it's just frozen. What on earth? Are we back? Back just in time to run my queens into kings. Lovely. God, why couldn't that disconnection have lasted like a tad longer so I could have not been cooled there? That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Don't know what happened to the connection there, but I think we're all back and running okay. I think. Yeah, not completely sure what happened. Is everyone with me? Is everyone here with me? Yeah? Yeah, pretty horrendous time to feel like I was missing out of getting that jammed in versus... I think we are going to raise this one. These suit connectors really like raising because, you know, if you do flop stuff, it's pretty good and always like a bit more disguised. I mean, we've got the bottom end. Let's just hope they haven't flattered ace king, because that'd be pretty fucking vile to be cooled by him twice in a row. Would be so we called, it's a limp pot, we called their bet on the flop, we then checked back, then we're just gonna fire a big bet and get paid by a king. Get paid by ace high. Do we get paid? Yeah, ace 6 offsuit they called me with. Good stuff. Nice to nice to call it out loud. Where are we? So we checked, this was multi-way with this player as well. Checked all the way through, they've bet here. I don't think we raise or anything, I think we just call. God, these people just never bet, do they? I think I'm just gonna have to start like just jamming more, but it just feels like, I mean, either way we're just not gonna get paid. Maybe I just have to start like block stabbing that bit more or something. I don't know. Something needs to happen. I'm not gonna call 13 bigs at this stage. It's just too much of my stack, and they're probably gonna be pretty strong because I'm under the gun. So they're probably gonna have to be even stronger. Like, I'd prefer if they had 13 bigs and jammed from here and I have king 10, I'd prefer to call that. Whoa. Piece of hair just fell down. I thought it was a big old spider crawling down me. It had the same sensation. So there's a limp, a min raise. I think we still call here. If we had king 10 off, we'd just bin it, but king 10 suited is a bit too nice. I don't know if we have any leads here. We might do. Well, everyone coming along. Just gonna fold now, I think. Is that you're just getting the power cut, are you? Well, not power cut. There's the internet cut off. Yeah, not sure what happened with it, but my internet's supposed to be good, but you know what? I've got Starlink internet because I'm a bit like where I live. I'm a bit like slightly like off grid sort of, and so I have to have Starlink internet annoyingly because it's pretty expensive. It's really fast, but it does just have some weird little glitches sometimes. Like today it's saying that I'm in Portugal for party poker, but it's not saying I'm in Portugal for anywhere else. Nice. I feel like I shouldn't have stabbed on this turn. But it didn't raise me. We don't block any clubs. 10-8. They could have. I think we're still gonna go for some value though. I just can't really imagine why you would just call sixes, a six here on the turn. Unless it's just like a super weak one. But what super weak ones do you have right now? Nice. Did they pay me off there? No. And yeah, just to let you know, everyone, what the sort of like payouts of things are. So like both of these two WCOOPs we're playing now, we checked this around by the way. So we're going to just call. I don't really know what they're trying to lead with, because I don't think they should have many threes. Wow, we get raised, man. It's pretty freaking wild. I guess we're just going to get out of the way of this now. It's getting way too hectic. What on earth do you raise here now? What do you check back that you raise? Like, literally a set of twos? I am very intrigued. Four, five suited. Ace three, ace deuce maybe, ace three. Very weird. Yeah, so let me just tell you. So it's saying first place for this party poker tournament is $1,310. But because it's a bounty, you can usually double it. So they've floated. There's no way they have a 4. They might have a 9, but we're gonna just bluff it. They just can't have a 4. They were just floated to see. Yeah, so let's just head over to this one. So this $5.50. It's a 2-day event, so we've got about an hour and 10 minutes left, apparently, according to this. But first prize for it is $3,039. But again, you can roughly double it for first place. And then if we move over to this $11, same amount of time left, 1 hour and 10. And it's $4,809. So again, double that one, and you're getting close to what it could be. Just gonna fold, I think. People do overprobe there, but you still need some hands. Maybe, like, I don't know, I think it's because I had an ace, I felt like I had showdown value, but I probably just don't have any showdown value there, so I should probably bet to that hand and check some better things that I can defend probes with. So we do block some Queen X, Queen 10, Queen Jack, and we do have some decent backdoor equity. So I think all of that made an alright bluff stab. 4-5. Why are you saying 4-5, Anton? So this play is striking me as being pretty sticky, so I don't. This is normally a 3-bet candidate, but I think we're just going to defend and be a bit more chilled out towards them, because I just don't think. I think we're just going to need to have better less of our bluffy stuff and just more value against this player, because they do seem to be rather sticky and getting it in with like ace deuce suited at this stage, which I just don't think is really that great as an overcall when we had that king's hand. I think we're just gonna have to fold here. Also, I know I ask this probably once a day at least. If anyone has any idea how to make the process of me updating the tournament names down at the bottom any better, because I just cannot keep up with it during the day. I just can't keep up with it when I'm playing. And I don't know how the other streamers do it. Because I see like Spraggy in that, and Spraggy looks like he types everything, and I'm like, how are you doing that whilst playing games, man? Like, I'm playing 12 games. How are you doing that? I can do it when I'm playing 3. Well, I can't do it when I'm playing 12. Just had another knockout here. We are getting really into the mix, aren't we? Third. We've been up there like the entire way. Do we want to raise this one? Probably. It's super trashy. We haven't been doing many 3-bets from. Get a couple in there. Yeah, I feel like I haven't been doing loads and loads of 3-bets from these small blind, but I think we do have to take into account they are going to be like tighter than because they're betting into us too. But I think having an ace as a blocker is pretty relevant in that scenario. I don't think I'd be raising much else apart from like value, and I don't even think I'd be raising many like just random king X's and stuff, because I'd want to really heavily block the ace X, I think. But yeah, hoping we get through to some day 2s. That'll be nice and exciting. We haven't really done that so far. So this one we're gonna play really heavy check. Like, even if I had like any hand, I think I would just heavily check here, especially at this stage. It's nice having a 7 because when they barrel this, we can call. Unfortunately, they've gone really polarized, so we don't really get to raise this all that often, which I'd quite prefer to raise with a gut shot. But you know, we'll continue. Hit the 8 of spades, and we'll hit a queen, which is Do we go for value now? Is it too thin? I mean, we blocked 7-8, which is really nice. They did go polar, but now they've stopped. I don't think that flop could be worse for jacks. Very good for my range, though. We're gonna just stab once more just to see. Alright, we have to give this one up. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Don't do me with a queen again. Thank goodness. I think that's the first time I've won ace king versus ace queen today. This guff person does seem to really go after it. Thanks, Anton, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it does help me out, like, quite considerably. Like, probably tomorrow when I start streaming tomorrow, I'll probably end up getting like shown on other people's home pages and stuff. It's kind of how it works. Nice, taking him down with just a 7s pre-flop. That's lovely stuff. We did get caught bluffing. This player did catch me bluffing on a 4 diamond board with an ace. Yeah, they did catch me, but so I think I'm gonna have to calm it down a tiny amount. Person loves flatting to my opens, don't they? I think I might just stab. They have been overfolding when I have stabbed, so... Well, I don't know if they've been overfolding, but just been folding a lot when I've stabbed. So maybe we can use that as a bit of an exploit. Stab little frequently. If they raise, we can just get away and fold. I think if I'm going to do that, I might even move to betting a quarter. Not that it makes that much difference, but... Four quarters is the same as 3/3, but it just takes longer to get there. But yeah, like as I say, we really have to take into account that, like this tournament, for example, there's 181 people left, and there's been 11,000 people, 11,019 people, and we're in the top 200. So we are doing good runs. But yeah, you know, it's just the nature of these massive tournaments, isn't it? It's just really high variance. Like, what's this other one as well? Like the other WCOOP one. We're in the top 200, and there's been 8,099 runners. We could 3-bet or we can call. I think I'm just going to lean towards a bit more like less variance now, I think. I have just hit a straight. I think I'm going to have to call this off. 30 big blind jam. God, it's close. I think like normally it would just call, but I'm not going to. God, they ripped. I just don't know if I want to take a spot like that right now. I think like I probably should. But I mean, we haven't really seen them do anything that crazy, so we're just gonna flat this. Let's hold. Nice. That is massive right now. It's absolutely massive just to win those 2 big pots. 29th position. With what, like 10 grand for first or whatever? Yeah, let me know your thoughts about that King Queen suited hand. I think like it would probably be a call, but really I just don't really want to risk half of my stack when I could easily be dominated by Ace King. Is there a way I get it all in? 7.5, that'll be 14. Yeah, I think this will do it. Unlucky, 8 and... It's not showing me any more than that, Anton. I think we could squeeze, but again, I think if they're calling, I think their range is going to be tighter. I think We just fold out ace 10. Again, we just don't really want to be doing anything that's too wacky, really, do we? I just don't know with this stack if jamming fives is ever going to be good there. I think we're just going to fold. I'm not thrilled about calling this off, but I think I have to. Just going to bink an ace anyway, aren't we? Oh, and the king comes! Oh my god. I was way too relaxed when that ace came there. God, I don't have to get some runouts, me. It's like making the second to last day in the second / last day in the main event at the same time twice. Yeah, it's quite like we have been complaining about variance, but we can't. Yeah, as I say, we can't complain about the deep runs. I'm just not at a stage where I play tournaments where deep runs are like mega money, am I? I'm just not at that stage of my poker career yet. Plus, I do think like this. So what do you think about this like thing? Because do you know when you hear people say like about like Lex Veldhouse or whatever and all those high stakes crushers, and they're always like, yeah, but you only played against 80 people, and it's like, well, yeah, if you do actually know your stuff, like, yeah, they're gonna be tough people to play against, but if you learn the stuff, then you're always going to be in a chance for higher, like you're always going to be in a chance, like some days you're just going to run good and bink stuff like Lex does, because Lex always says he's not the best out of all those people that he plays against, but sometimes you just run good, and if you're only playing with like 80 people, 100 people, 200 people, and top prize is like 200k, like it feels like rich get richer in poker. Yeah, I don't really know how to. Does that make sense? Like, what's your thoughts? Do you have thoughts on that? Like, I don't really know if I articulated that like incredibly well. Yeah, that's it, Jack. Yeah, I thought that's like going through my head. I think I need to think that more when I feel like that kind of goes out the window when I play more tables, and I need to think about it more. I don't really know how to put that into perspective. Maybe I'd change the color of the tables, something, so I just know that I'm chilling out or something like that. That might help. But then I won't like the change of that. My specky disorder won't like that change. Like, it's already a big enough deal having these like specifically themed tables. Well, we've got a ripper. Wish me luck. Ready to rumble? Oh my god, don't do ace queen on me. Oh, it's so sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. My luck against ace queen when I've got ace king is just unreal, I think. It always finds a way to beat me most of the time. So that was pretty disappointing. $44 in bounties, $23 in cash for like 66-ish dollars. Yeah, very, very disappointed, especially after hitting the king. But I just knew it was coming. I could just feel it coming when it was king jack on the board. It was either going to be a 10 or runner flush. What can you do? I just need to win those ones at that point, you know. I win that one, I'm like absolutely flying in that tournament. 100 big blind stack. What can you do, hey? Don't even know if I like their call. I don't even know if it's like for like, what was it, 45, 50 big blinds. I mean, the suited aspect of it, I'm glad, like in a way I'm glad they had suited, because if they called me with ace queen off, but I mean they wouldn't have won then either, would they? I think the suited aspect of that hand makes it a call. They cannot be loving it though, I don't think. But as I say, came like whatever, under the 200th of 8,000 people in that one, so one of these we will win those all-ins. Just a bit of a shocker. As if they have a 6, that's so sick, man. Oh, as if they have a 6 when I'm trying to rep the 6, that's so silly. It's not what we want to see. It is, Jack. It really is grim, but it's, you know. Just has to happen, doesn't it? Just has to happen, Jack. I think we do have to remember as well. The negative stuff happens way more than the positive stuff, right? Does it? Or is it supposed to be like equal? Do we call Jack 8 here? Probably for the bounty. Check it back, let me win. What does this bet even mean, man? I mean, they'd just try and show down ace high, so... A queen? Do you think it really is a horrible call? I mean, I'd have to look it up. As if we needed the flush there because the jack came on the river. As if we needed the flush. We're gonna have to call this squeeze, but definitely not excited about it. But I mean, king queen in position is pretty nice. I think we're just gonna let Peter Michael have this one. We've got not really much going for us, and they could just have something like aces, which I think they're gonna have. Oh yeah, Jack, I do that with jacks. Yeah, 100%. No, I think jacks were in there. Yeah, no, Jack, I think jacks, 10s, 9s, 8s. Definitely. I'm not actually, like, from that position. I think jacks definitely. 10s most definitely, I think. Fuck, man. What the fuck is that? I mean, I'm not calling, but like a full house, quads or some shit. It's pretty weird old move. I think, to be honest, Jack, I think Jack's more than aces and kings. Queen's on the line. I think you could flat or rip it. But I think you're going to go tens, jacks, queens. Probably nines versus a small blind for, what was it, 45 bigs. I know 50 bigs, like button and cut off versus small blind, is like 8s, probably 7s and shit for 50 big blinds. Just gonna start binning some of our really raggy, crappy aces, I think. Gonna have to tighten up quite drastically now, I think, in this one. But yeah, like, I don't think I'm ripping ace queen for 45 bigs there. I don't think. I think I'm probably gonna have to call and see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm ripping ace queen. I'm not ripping ace jack there though. Probably gonna have to call. Ace King's gonna mix. Ace King suited, probably gonna call more. Just a brutal run out, man. Such a brutal run out for it. As you say, like, big stack, raring to go. I mean, good luck to them, you know. Yeah, I think so, Jack. Yeah, I mean, I'll look it up. I'll look it up at some point. Right, we're having a limp so we can flat. And hopefully hit a flush draw. Or quad threes would be really good, I reckon. I 4-bet jam, yeah. probably going to be good enough to go with my 3 here. Like, yes, we're going to run into some overpairs sometimes. But I really don't think they're going to have some F7X. So, for a pot size bet, I think we're just getting it in this one. It's not good news. Oh my god, it is actually pretty good news. See, I need ace 3 to beat ace queen. But are you actually jamming this deep versus this stack with something worse than ace queen? No, nothing worse than ace queen. But I feel like a considerable amount of flips. Well, I think it also depends, Jack, on like who they are, because like I don't really have all that much information about them or anything, so I don't know whether they're like a super pro or anything. Yeah, it's very true. I mean, they should be. Pre-flop stuff is the stuff that you need to work on, like the most, I'd say. You kind of need to know what to do in a lot of spots. I mean, there's too many spots though, isn't it? It's just relentless. I'm just gonna head to the toilet. Be back in a few minutes. to it. I don't know if you actually see that stuff, Jack. Hope you do. Said very funny that you said you're a cash nit, but I mean cash is so nitty compared. It's unbelievable some of the stuff you have to do in cash. The day 2. Oh, it's not going to tell us until it restarts. I don't think we're going to have that long until the day 2 if we make it there. So yeah, we have 23 minutes to potentially make the day 2. But I mean, you know, it's one of those, I'm not going to just like aim to make the day 2. Like if we get a spot that we need to take, I'm going to take it. Like I'm not one of those sort of people that's just going to try and hold out for day 2, because it doesn't really make that much difference, does it? Like I want to build a stack for day 2. I don't want to just slink my way through to day 2 for no reason, like to say that I've made a day 2. I don't really see any point in that. But yeah, just a couple unfortunate little ones in this, wasn't it? Just my ace 5 versus button open, raised, they jammed, can't call. And then what else did we lose? I feel like we didn't really lose anything else all that big or anything. Again, just a poorly timed 3-bet, I guess. I feel like we still open ace 3 from here. Under the gun, I think it starts folding out. But under the gun +1, I think we are still opening. I think it's right on the line though. Like we don't really want to block people from having 3x now, but better than ace deuce. I can't believe how many calls we're getting here. Well, I'm going to check and be done with that one. So we're going to have like pretty much no fold equity here, and I know that like lower pocket pairs aren't very good to jam like now at this sort of stage. So I think we are just going to see a flop. I don't think we go anywhere just yet. God, it's pretty interesting to pick up a gut shot. Would love a check back and a 3. How sad. How sad indeed. We have to realise that we're going to be getting called by Peter Michael a lot if we jam. So we definitely want some stuff that's a bit better. Like King 5 suited would be nice. Just unfortunate that they have opened. That would definitely be a nice jam, I think. Peter Michael looks like he's gone on a bit of a heater this last little moments. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if I've got any like later game leaks, because I do feel like, I don't know, maybe it just happens sometimes though. You just do a bluff and then it doesn't work and you get a bit crippled if you stack. But yeah, it just feels a bit disappointing to be in like third place the entire way for the tournament and then you get a couple bluffs wrong. This might be a jam. Oh my god, I've got aces on the other table as well. I believe no one calls me there. So yeah, weirdly, if this was suited, we would definitely want to call this at this stack depth. Offsuit, not so much. Not playable enough. Ace deuce, no good as a jam. I think I've told you this millions of times before, but just to reiterate, If it's suited, it's all good. If it's offsuit, it's just not good. I mean, I can't complain about the run of hands I've just had in that one, but yeah, just no doubles. But we are now cashing for $74, almost $75, and I have $110 in bounties, so what's that, like $185 cash? Which, you know, it's not too bad. We've had a lot of like decent-ish scores today. Nothing mega. We're just going to be folding anything here. I think they're just trying to trap me. That's the only reason why I did want to limp right now, I think. Yeah, we'll be calling this off. Not loving it. We'll be folding if anyone else jams, though, I think. Bingo. Bingo. 10 big blinds is big right now. Probably gonna be me this one, I reckon. Really denying my opportunities. Not pleased by that. That'd have been such a nice spot to rip and chip up with the king queen. It's very disappointing. I don't think we get to call off there. Maybe you do, based on what their range would be. It's going to have lots of pocket pairs that we're flipping against. Going to be dominated sometimes by ace king, ace queen, of course. But they're going to have ace jack in there, ace 10. I don't know, it feels like it's not correct to call it off, but maybe it is. Right, looks like we just got another knockout, so $94 is the cash now. Still don't know if we're in a profitable day or anything though. God, that actually couldn't be more fantastic. That stack disappearing. We have like a slight bit more fold equity here now, which is just unreal. What unreal timing for them to disappear. I can't actually believe how fortunate we've just become. Like, out of all the people to move table, it's unreal luck. Now I just need to see if we can get a double somehow. We just don't really want someone to call and get a bigger stack. Oh, I thought it was ace 10. That's really sad. King 9's probably going to have to be it for me. I mean, it's a third of their stack, so they're going to have to be, you know, like, relatively tight. Yeah, this is good. That's sick. These bloody river cards, eh? These bloody fucking river cards. Never safe from the river. 14th place out of 900 and something. $203.97. What can you do? Got it in really good there. What can you do, everyone? No? And what have we got then? 5 minutes until day 2, until it finishes for day 1. So, I mean, knowing the way I run, we're going to get cooled or something in this last moment. It's 5 minutes, and then it reconvenes when? Oh, it'll probably tell us anyway, won't it? Don't need to look. But yeah, look, 98 people left. 11,019 runners. It is a run and a half, really. Ace Deuce is not going to be calling. Wow, that's a loose call with fives. That's the feel at this stage. Is this it? Is this the cooler? One minute. And we start back at 5:30. I was going to say tomorrow, but 5:30 today, PM. And that's it, everyone. That's all she wrote until tomorrow. So, yeah. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna say? I'll tot up my totals and stuff. Might need to make a way to do that as well, so people can cracky. So people can keep track and that as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that off stream. Feel like today we played all right. Just got fucked quite a lot. But we have got some deep runs going. Just couldn't really get. Just ran a bit poorly, I think, just near the end of that millions one. A badly timed raise, and yeah, just was chipping down really when so yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow, same time again, 12:30 PM UK time. I just want to say thanks a lot for all the people in chat. Like, it's blown my mind a little bit. the amount of people that have come in now and start talking to me. It's lovely, like absolutely lovely. Anton, you are the man. I appreciate what you're doing and helping me out, because it really does help me out. And yeah, like just back to it again tomorrow, just same stuff, grinding away. I think we do have a what day is it tomorrow? So no specific millions, just all the regular stuff. We do have some, well, I'm saying tomorrow, but it's today now. We do have later on a $44 PKO on Poker King, which is a 50k guarantee. So we've got that. And then, as I said earlier, there's a 60k guarantee vanilla, just an $11 buy-in. We've got a $33 mystery bounty, which is 200k guarantee. And then we've got the Thursday Thrill, the low version of it, which is $22 buy-in and 175k guarantee. So hopefully we get something going in one of those. But yeah, hopefully we just get a score going, or you know, maybe we win this one or something like that, you know. Anyway, just gonna go get baked and then fall asleep and then rinse and repeat. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all. I keep wanting to say tomorrow, but it's later on today. I'll see you at 12:30 p.m. See you later.